Hello. Let's see here. Hey, what's up, everybody? Apparently we have one person watching, and it might be myself. I'm not sure how this works yet. Hey, what's up, everybody? Am I not getting? Oh, apparently we have one person watching, and it might be myself. I'm not sure how this works yet. So it might be getting picked up from the camera mic. Which we should change that. Hey, what's up, everybody? Am I not getting? Oh, apparently headphones are. So it'll be both of these. I wish I had. Hey, whoever's watching, let me know if you can hear me well. Hello? That's that mic, which is not a bad mic. Alright. This should be better sounding? I'm not sure. Alright, so we are lettering this page here. If anyone's watching. So we have 3 viewers. Alright. This should be better sounding. Man, what is the echo? We have double mic coming in? Hey, what's up? Can you hear me? How's the audio? Is there an echo? What's going on? Adam Post, the man with the zombies.
Zombie in the house. How's everything sound? I know I'm on a delay, of course, but just wondering how my voice sounds. Adam, if you can hear me. So today I'm going to do some lettering. I got my script set up here that I wrote, and this is the first time we're going to see the police station and Magic Cop. How's everything sound? I don't know why I'm getting that slight echo. It's annoying. Audio capture device. I think I'm using my headset for a mic. Oh, there we go. It should be better. But yeah, Magic Cop is the creation of my brother and I. It's basically an 80s comic book. If you took 80s crime and coastal, drug crime like Miami Vice and put it into a magical world. Can I move it closer to my mouth? I could raise the volume of it. Let's see here how I sound. I think I'm using my headset from like. Oh, there. I think that should be better. Awesome. Cool, cool, cool. Yeah, so Magic Cop, it's the first graphic novel that I'm writing. It's going to be 4 chapters, 88 pages of story. Super fun. And this book is basically the first case that our Magic Cop gets. It's his first week on the job, and he gets this case, and he has to work with his new partner, who's a wolf man. And a lot of the story is actually about the wolf man and why he is the way he is. He's kind of on the edge of retirement, and not unmotivated to be in the job right now. And our Magic Cop, who comes from a long line of Magic Cops, is 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 gonna reinvigorize him, hopefully. So, but this is the first time. I think this is page 5. The first time we see the police station. We see a supporting character here, Cap. He's the captain of Ambrosia PD. Here's Magic Cop, and we're just being introduced to the characters. We have, this flirty witch. Her name's Helly. She's pretty cool. Checking out Magic Cop here, and then on the next page, once we turn the page, we get introduced to Grey Wolf, who is his partner. So I'm gonna do some lettering. Yeah, thanks for coming in here, Adam, and helping me out with my first stream. Uh, Very excited to get this going here. So I think I'm just gonna do some balloons here. Let's see what Cap is saying. And I really wanted this scene to. I didn't want to use too many pages to set up the scene. Oh my god. Yep. Are there regular cops and magic cops in this world, or just magic cops? Yeah, so there's regular cops in this world, and there are magic cops. So magic cops come from it's basically like a lineage. Their wands are passed down from generation to generation. So our cop here, Iggy Cromwell is his name, and he comes from a long line of magic cops. And so he's pushed into this profession, and we'll see that some of the regular police officers, detectives, actually in the scene that's coming up in this first chapter, they have a lot of animosity and kind of have a chip on their shoulder towards Iggy because he's a magic cop, just came out of the academy, and he goes straight to detective. So he has that privilege of doing that. So he's throughout the story, he kind of has to push against that and kind of prove himself when sometimes he thinks he shouldn't have to. And it comes up a lot. So instead of being that hero that could do no wrong, is he's got to prove himself to his peers, basically, that he just met. Uh, so So yeah, there's regular cops, there's magic cops, and he's our magic cop. Yo, what's up? Shout outs to Oddity. So a lot of the different characters, like Helly here, she's a witch, so she could do magic also, but not nearly as powerful as Magic Cop, and she's utilized in different ways, as we'll see in the story. But she does help out a lot. Grey Wolf, he's a wolf man, so he doesn't really do magic. Cap does some magic. Not, I don't think in this story, but we'll see in throughout the series the different magical beings. And as you can see in the background here, we have some fantastical characters. Another police officer who's really weird looking and got a squid tentacle arm, and just trying to make this world uh, have some hints of our world, of course, but trying to set it apart from ours by making it, you know, magical place. Yeah. So let's get some dialogue flowing on here. Put that in here. Just gotta make sure I have the right text settings. This is a little too big for what I'm working with. What I'm using, the program I'm using here is Manga Studio Pro or Clip Studio Pro, and I haven't set. I'm not really sure what size font I want yet. So I've lettered the pages. I've lettered 4 pages now, um, and I really want to, you know, get down which font size I want to use because I'm not sure yet. Of course, I've been talking to Eric Weathers, the letterer of Comicsgate. Great guy. Getting some tips from him. I really want to letter this myself and make myself a little bit more useful to the community. So if other people want build the skill of lettering, and if other people want to utilize me for lettering, that would be sick. Maybe we'll do this. Blambot is an awesome website if you guys ever need fonts, or they have some like little tips on lettering also that Eric was showing me. How you want to letter in this diamond formation. And the letting is too big on here. If you guys don't know what letting is the term for the spaces in between the lines. So you can just go over to line space here and drag it down and it'll shrink it. So, but I think we're working with negative 80 or negative 68. Whoops, negative 68. How's everybody doing? Yeah, Eric is fantastic. He's a great artist too. He's actually, when I saw his cover to Trixie Kane, I backed that cover specifically because that cover is really cool. Shouts to 4 o'clock Vintage. How are you doing? Got 5 people. Well, is that true? 5 people watching right now. 5 people watching. Thanks for watching, everybody. Oops. What do I do here? Nothing. All right. So let's see. I kind of want to. I'm not sure. I might want to have this dialogue on this first panel in a box leading into the second panel. So he's saying, "So you're straight out of the academy, huh? Must be a," and he's going to say, "Must be a mistake," but then he reads his last name and recognizes that he's a magic cop, and that's why, to indicate the reader that he gets that, advancement, that privilege to jump forward straight into the line of duty and straight to detective. So I think what we're going to do is we are going to put this in a box. Yeah, up here. And we come over here to our line tool. Just to make sure that's black and white. The cool thing about this tool is even if like you mess up or something, you could go back in and edit everything, which I really like about this. See how like this is not straight. You can tell by that red line right there. You can just grab a corner and make it straight. I think that's straight. That looks straight to me. And then the corner over here, and you can use the nudge arrows to make everything straight. And even the bottom one here is not straight. There we go. Yeah. Let's see. Blind as a bat. Yes, 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 yes. I kind of feel like lettering is relaxing. You get to look over your work more. One more time. You could change. As a writer, as I'm writing, you could basically write at the same time. I don't know why the space is so big. Doesn't that space look huge to you guys? It's very odd. That space so big between so. Really odd. Yeah, look at now the space is smaller. What was that? That was weird. Very weird. Very weird. They being too close to each other? I think that's pretty good. I don't know about you. All right. And then the cool thing we're doing in this book is instead of having the narration boxes for like setting uh, in regular comics, you'd have the state of setting. The setting is Ambrosia City PD, Police Department. You would have that in a box like I just made. But since this is really hitting on those 80s TV shows, what I do is I put it freestanding as if you're watching the TV show. I'll show you on this page. So we have um, executive producer name, and you have your name here. So we're going to do credits. Um, so it'll say written by Philip Diaz in this kind of text that you would see on a TV show in the intro credits. So we're going to do that here with Ambrosia City Police Department. And there's also supposed to be a time jump too here, but I think I'm going to do that later because I'm not sure how long I want that time jump to be. So we're going to, I think the font was, let's see, the font was Cambria, and I'm pretty sure it was 222. And then we're going to make this white also. Whoops. Gonna make this white, and then we're gonna give it a stroke. Give it a little stroke. Give it a little stroke. Black, we gotta make it black. I made it pink. Alright. Make it a black stroke, and then we're gonna give it a 10. Pretty sure it was 10. Yeah. Yeah. And then, let's see. We could put it in the center, like a TV screen. We could put it at the bottom. What do you guys think? Huh? Huh? And then this guy. And this guy. Bottom? Alright. Thanks. I appreciate that. Alright. And then we could do bubble time now. We should actually change this. So let's set to that. How was everybody's 4th of July? Right now I'm at my office. Oh man. Text box should be by the window since they're inside. Actually, you know what also should be? These should be in quotes since they're not on the page. Someone's talking. A lot of times in comic books, if someone's speaking and you don't see them, like if they are inside, they'll do narration boxes, but then they will put the words in quotes so you know someone's talking. But I don't know if I would put it by the window. I think here is fine. I think the window would be too high up. You kind of want it because you're going to read, the reader's going to read this first, and then they're going to read this. So I don't want it too high to jump out, you know? Yeah, you should jump around the streams. It's a good idea. What is this now? Oh, I did that wrong. And then this is going to be end in a little dash because he stops himself from speaking. Would it be a dash? Yeah, it would be a dash. And I know a lot of people, like Eric Weathers, he does his lettering in Illustrator, but I think Manga Studio is really good for lettering because of the tools that it gives you, like this little balloon curve tool. You could just place the points where you want them. It might be And you can come up with some pretty cool original shaped balloons, or you can go for like the regular shaped ones. And again, all these points that you're making, you could manipulate later, which I really like. So let's see how this looks. And then you control your stroke around the edge of the balloon. You can change the color of it. You can make it thicker. You can change the color of the inside. It's really, really, really cool. And then we can just go in here, click on it, and again, if we want more space around it or not, all malleable, which is awesome. Really, really cool. And then another thing that I love about this is the tails. Now, I could just do a regular tail, right? I could just do like, actually, we're not going to do that tail. We're going to do spline. I could just do a regular tail, or I could pull some fancy stuff and go have the balloons connected behind his head, which I think will look cooler, and I think I'll do that. I think I will do that. That's cool. That's some cool stuff right there. Let me check. This. Trying to send this stream to other people so they'll watch me. So I'll have friends. Who is this person? Oh. Alright. Yeah. So I'm gonna put the other balloon down and then I will try that fancy stuff. Wait a second. Yeah, so I'm switching some stuff around with my. I don't know. That's good. This one's gonna be a big balloon, but I might chop it up. Get rid of this quote. And then we'll put a dash here. Maybe an ah would be better. Ah. Alright, looks like you. Let me see. Looks like you took up the family job. Okay, I'm gonna do this. Who else is still in the chat? Talk to me, please. I'll make this wider and then drop this down. Okay, rid of that from this balloon. Maybe make this 3 balloons? I'll do this then to make it wider. Maybe like this. Yeah, that's good. Good. Shout outs to Brandon in the chat. Alright, we're going to get rid of this tail. The tail is really cool here also. Like, I showed that little spline tail, but they also have, which I do use for more menacing characters that kind of have like a weirder voice, I'll use this polyline tail, which you could draw out, and instead of it being curved, it's all rigid. And then you could manipulate that. But if you do the polyline, or the spline, I should say, that one's super curvy, so you can go all around the place, which is really fun. I'm super all in on that one. Look at these lights that Eugene put in here off this badge. That's awesome. So sick. Alright, what am I doing? Balloons? It's gonna be a big balloon. And I like the shapes of these balloons because it's like a weird shape. Like, it's not perfect. Like, I like that it's not perfect. And I don't know if you guys like that or the reviewers gonna like that, but I like it. And it feels like I made this balloon, you know, because I'm choosing the points where to put them. So it feels like it has more of my mark onto it than making a perfect ovular shape, you know? Maybe that's just me. Oh man, I forgot to do the lighting on this. That's why this balloon's so big. Watch how much more space I get off of this. Put a period here, and we'll put this guy -68. Look at all that space! Look at all that space. But the cool thing is you can just squash it. And then you don't want a ton of space between your letters and your balloon edge. So I might redo this one because this is kind of weird over here. There's a lot of, you know, what do you guys think? It does have that weird shape though. I kind of like it. We can redo it. Get some good practice on these balloons. Because I can just do the ellipse. And just do a bonk. Right? But that's very... In my eyes, the more perfect they are like that... Like, Eric Rogers does this really cool thing in Illustrator where he'll make one like this and then he forms it out so it's not so narrow. This part right here, the curve, and I dig it. That looks great, and that looks really professional. The very perfect oval is very webcomic-y, and I don't like that one bit. So I think that the curved balloon tool makes a good between. You know, you have a good indie balloon, I think. and you can just right click to backspace on your points, which I dig. I wish you could stream. Like I wish I could play music right now, but YouTube not a big a fan of that. Not a big a fan of that. You want like, but then you got this little weird thing right here, so you got to go in, fix that, make this good, move that there. Yeah, Adam, thanks for stopping in, man. Thanks, bro. That your should be your. You are. I'm so bad with those. Your. Ah, you are. You are correct. Look at this. What a god. Yo, thanks, bro. Whoops. Zero Fox, the god. I gotta go and get the food that's in the oven right now. So I'll be right back. That was loud, I'm sure. All right, I'm back. All right. Who gets the points for guessing what I'm eating for dinner tonight as I let her? Can anyone guess? Anyone guess? Good. Then this guy's gonna go down here. We can actually let's see what's going on here. We're gonna take this. This can be touching. When I grab the canvas and move the whole thing, it's the best. Put another blur on this guy. I like this one. It's like a little snowflake. Like every balloon's a little different, you know. And once you drop to that last point, sometimes you're surprised, sometimes you're horrified, but I like this one. Cute little balloon. Those guys are going to be connected. And tonight, we're drinking soda, which we usually don't drink. 1 day a week. You get to have your soda. That's 8 comics. Sometimes you don't, though. My brother doesn't drink any soda, and he has not in years. Someone messaged me on Facebook. I should probably tweet this out, huh? Let's see. First time streaming. Tune in to see some magic. Cough. Cough. Lettering. Hashtag comics. Comics. Dates. And then away we go. Um, Magic Top lettering. But copy link. Send it to people. So I'm drinking this orange plunge. You guys ever see orange plunge? So hopefully we'll get some more viewers. I actually have one viewer. Yes. So that's good. And I kind of want to do that balloon tail right now because that's gonna be fun. It's gonna be real fun. Like these guys. Move this guy a little bit closer. Better to be farther. less wiggly. That makes sense. And then this guy, it need to be a little higher. Oh, I know what I could do. That's gonna be cool. That's gonna be cool. And you could tilt it. I mean, look at that. It looks better right now. Here. Exactly what I'm gonna do there. Oh my God! Everybody's liking my tweet. Tweeting my tweets. Now we got 3 people watching. All right. This looks pretty good now. What do you guys think? It's a little bit more on the side. A little closer. Too close. Too close. Yo, what's up? The fox in the house. He's doing some lettering. This is page 5 of Magic Cup, the graphic novel. Episode 1, Drop Dead Legs. This is the first time we see the police station. Get introduced to the main cast. Right now, I'm going to connect these 2 balloons, 3 balloons, I should say, with one tail, and it's going to be awesome, hopefully. So, make sure we're selecting this guy. Taking balloon, tail, polyol, no, spline. One spline, right? Yeah. And it's going to go a little something, hopefully like this. All the way up here to here. And now, you know, you see it's really skinny. Oh, yeah, Clip Studio is awesome. And since I'm not an artist, you're an awesome artist. I can't. This is really the only thing I'm able to do in Clip Studio. So I want to use the program. This is what I gotta use it for. Even though, so this is skinny over here, right? But you could manipulate all these little points to make it thicker. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to put this tail behind Cap's head. Don't you worry, your little head, about that. How are you, Kay? Oh, it doxed you. How are you, Coffee Fox? I feel a little too thick. I don't know yet. Try to picture it without Cap's hat in the way. Hi. How's everybody doing? All right. That might look good. And then let's take these guys and this guy and combine them. So it connects. I'm covering the screen right now to see how that looks. I might want this to come from below, though. I might want to go up at an angle. Do that would probably look better. Yep, I know how that is. I stay up way too late sometimes. I'm trying to get better sleep lately. Maybe this should be bigger? A little bigger? Yeah, if you guys have friends on social media that are into comics, share this out for the 5 people watching. Thanks for watching. If you guys aren't subscribed already, I don't know how you guys heard about us or the stream. I'm a comic writer. My brother does comic art. Working on a bunch of projects right now. And this one, Magic Cop, is a project we're working on currently. So if you guys dig comics, we do comic reviews, we talk about pop culture, stuff like that. We do updates for the progress of our graphic novel, Magic Cop. So subscribe. If you guys like the channel, hit that like button. We got 5 people watching. We only have 2 likes. You guys can hit that like button. It would help us out a lot. And yeah, my Twitter's right there under my name down here. If you guys want to follow me on Twitter to look up, see some cool pictures of this comic book. We also have, if you guys wonder what the comic's about, we have a video called "What Is Magic?" It talks about it. But it's basically 1980s Miami Vice style crime story, like a TV show, basically. Actually, and it's super fun. It's mixed with that 80s flair, mixed with those old like Halloween time movies. Have you guys seen that? So monsters and magic are regular, commonplace in this world, and just that mixture of that, I think, is going to make for a really fun story. Do mask. Hopefully this works. Yes. Okay. Cool. So what we're going to do is we're going to mask this balloon here, so it's going to look like it goes behind them. Thank you so much. No, I'm not eating Jade Garden, Tom. Good guess, though. It is the end of the week, and I usually do. I had 1 more piece of salmon left in the fridge, so that's what I'm eating. Getting that, the fish gains. Whoops. Just get the bulk of it out of here. Turn it, mask it up, and then go back in with this smaller brush. And when you can go over here to change the opacity, so I can see where the hat begins and ends. And I can just get real close in here like this, real tight like a toiga. And get right up to the edge. You can do this with, boxes also. You can make like a rectangle and mask it out with that shape. But this is more, gives them more control. Even though it's a little more intricate. And then go back over here. You can see that little edge that Eugene and Brandon kept on here. On this, the badge. The Ambrosia Police Department badge. And yeah, if you guys haven't signed up for the mailing list yet, you can actually read a free 12-page comic, a really short comic. I'd say it's like a little trailer for the actual book. Gives you a little glimpse into the world of Magic Cop. So go to zadecomics.com. You can sign up for this. I know some of the guys that are watching right now have already signed up. Fish and cherry pie only drop out of time. The program is called Manga Studio or Clip Studio Paint. I'm actually on that orange plunge diet and fish. I would like a cherry pie though. I love cherry pie. Alright, so then when we back out here and we turn that balloon all the way up, and it looks like it goes around his head. Kind of cool dynamic balloon. I did something like this in the pilot issue, the 12-page pilot issue, and I sent that page over to Eric Weathers, who's this awesome letterer in the comics community, and he actually gave me props on that, little balloon going around someone's head. Really cool. Dude, Tom, how are you not subscribed to the channel? It's a blow up. What a huge blow up. That's a real blow up right there. Yeah, so I like that. What do you guys think? I think maybe this tail needs to be a little narrower. Entering here or coming out of here. So you could do that. Make it a little narrower. So when it comes out, it gets a little wider. Yeah, this program is great for drawing. It's basically make a comic program. And I dig it. It's fun. Fun. I dig it. What? This is awesome. That's so sick. I wish I could draw. I wish I could draw. You just a blow if you weren't subscribed already, Tom. Are you playing that League of Legends right now? So I got this salmon. Put some pepper. I think I put cumin on it. Can't really taste it. And I put sun-dried tomatoes on top. Wow. How the kids say bomb.com. So for this tail, I'm gonna do something else kind of cool. I love the curves. I feel like I curve the balloons too much sometimes, just because it looks so cool. And what I do here is, if I want to end the balloon here, where my cursor is, I'll end it there, click once, and then drag a little bit more just to have 2 extra points of manipulation, and then double click to end it, because as you can see, the needle head right here, you don't really want that. You don't want it to come to a straight black needle. So the 2 extra points give you a little bit more malleability to open that pin head up. But I'm going to also put this behind the manila folder also, just to get a little bit more dynamics in. You want the lettering to actually be a part of the art also, not to distract from it, but I think it gives it a cool dynamic look. And this guy has this little tail is behind here, and we'll do that by the mask is probably already still on, so no, it's not. If I do this, yeah, there it is. Sorry. So I have to click on the mask layer to mask this guy out. Thanks. And that crush part is really cool that you sent me. Super badass. I really dug the newest issue of Teen Titans. Lobo was such a badass, as he should be. You pump that opacity down, opacity. And so, when that tail is going behind the middle folder into this guy's mouth. It might be too small though. It might be too, whoops. It might be too, I love, just this program's so great. Yeah, I think I'm getting a little too curvy here. A little too curvy crazy. I think so. Ah. Ah. Because I'll help the curve because I want that motion. Like, I feel like when you have the waves in it, it gives it kind of that rhythmic feel to the voice. But then in in other comics, you read it and it's just a straight line, and it still works. So I don't know. I overthink it sometimes too much. I wish I could. There might be a way to grab that mask and move it over, but I don't know how to do it. So do this. We just gonna do this. Maybe bubble dots. Bubble dots, like bubble dots like this. I think I can do bubble dots. Thought, thought balloon, like that. So those you never see those anymore in comics. Like that used to be when people are thinking things, right? Superman's flying and he's thinking about Lois Lane or something, and then you'd have a balloon, and then it would be these thought bubbles. But this guy Cap is speaking out loud right now, so we wouldn't use thought balloons. We would use a regular tail. Uh, but even if he was thinking, I don't. No one uses thought bubbles anymore. They'll put it in a box like this up here, like a narration box. So boxes usually indicate either someone's narrating or someone's thinking. Um, but if they have quotes in it, that means someone's speaking it, but you're not seeing them. on that situation. What should you stream later? You painting or you working on a comic? I don't know. I really like that painting video you did of that long box. That was pretty cool. The time lapse. I've been trying to get my brother to do time lapse videos of drawing because I think they do very well. People like them. Well, how we keep people engaged. Um, yeah, I like it. It's calming. I like lettering, but we'll do a stream like one next time I letter or something. We'll do like a Google Hangout, and then if you have a good way of streaming art, you can come on and hang out with me and stream. You know, making comic or painting or whatever. I know people do multi streams and stuff like that, where so like a multi stream, I'll be able to stream on YouTube and stream on Instagram and Facebook at the same time. I have no idea how to do that though. All right, so this is a long shot panel. Brandon could have made this a little smaller, but I want some dialogue from. All right, since this panel's so big, we're gonna put some of the dialogue from panel 4, some of Cap's dialogue, into panel 3 also. I'm getting complaints that I'm lettering too slow, so we're gonna pick up the pieces. All right, very much. Like I said, you kind of want that diamond formation here. You want that diamond. You see how it's like diamond shape, right? The next one gets a little bigger. The next one gets a little bigger. The next one gets a little smaller for the lines to make it compact. Now we have a lot of open space here, though. You can read it. What the lettering does, it subconsciously makes the reader's eye flow in a direction, right? So up here, you're reading this, and he stops himself from speaking. So there's a break in the dialogue, um, and then so your eye wanders. It lets you see who this person is, and then he continues his speech here. And there's a lot of open space. So very much sure I plan on making the city just as proud. Do we want to see him first and then hear what he's saying, or hear what he's saying and then see him? Because at this point, we've seen this character one time. I might put it over here, eat up this space, or maybe make it a double bubble. Does it make sense? I edit this a little bit. Folks must be proud. I might put a pronoun in here. Put a sir. break this up. I don't like the sound of very much. Maybe I'd like to think so. I'd like to think so, sir. I like to think so, Cap, sir. There's so much art. Maybe the Sketchbook Pro mobile version. Yeah. Gwen, what do you think of this? I like to think so, sir. I want to name this guy, right? This guy, Cap. The audience doesn't know his name yet. But then I also want Iggy to be formal, right? So he's going to say, I'd like to think so, because he's saying your folks must be proud. I'd like to think so, Cap, sir, Cap, comma, sir. But is the audience going to be like, what is Cap? Like, what's calling him Cap? I, something Eric Weathers taught me is I, when you're using I, standalone, it has to be the capital I with the T cross T's. I think I'd like to. So, Cap. I'd like to think so. We can bold and embolden Cap because it's the first time we're hearing his name. Let's just do Cap. I'd like to think so, Cap. We'll make this 2 balloons just because there's something wrong in this balloon though. Over here. There's an invisible space there. I'd like to think so, Cap. We know that's his name. And then I needs to be capitalized. I don't even know how long I've been streaming. Does it say? 57. 15. Average watch time is 15 minutes. Keep it up, guys. That's cool. I don't know what that means. It's awesome. Sounds good, right? All right. I think we're gonna do another weird balloony thing. I like this so much. I don't know if I'm doing too much though. It's so cool. Perfect. Yeah, first day on the job for Ignatius Cromwell. Meeting the captain. Good old Cap. Every top story needs authority to yell at the cop when he goes steps out of line. You're out of line, Magic Cop. I am the line, Cap. We should put that in the comic. Definitely. Alright. Make this tail happen. But, yeah. Still at 5 viewers? Is that true? Thanks for watching, everybody. If you're just tuning in, let me know how the stream sounds, how everything's looking. We are, whoops, we are lettering some boobles, some bubbles for page 5 of Magic Cop using Manga Studio Pro or Clip Studio Paint, whatever you want to call it. Whoops. Doing some balloons here. See what that notification was. Okay. A little bit bigger. We're gonna do the same thing. That might look bad though, because we need a tail coming off of this to go to his mouth. Unless we lower this guy. That might be weird. Let's see here. Well, let's see how it goes. The train. Did anybody see Spider-Man? You want to see it this weekend? I've already been spoiled because of a CG stream that I watched. Oh, my eyes hurt. Yeah, Magic Cop. These next few pages are basically, they are going to introduce the audience to the cast of this Magic Cop comic.
Yeah. So these two that we meet here at the police station, our main protagonist, Ignatius Cromwell, aka Iggy Cromwell, aka a new magic cop on the streets of Ambrosia, and Cap. I don't know if that looks good. How do you decide which words need emphasis? So are you talking about the making them bold, like how I bolded Cap? Um, it all depends on what you want to convey. So since this is the first time we're seeing Cap's name, which this is Cap, he's the captain. I wanted to make it bold to drive home that this is this guy's name, right? And this is the first time we're talking about him. Other times, yeah, and that use that a lot, right? If you want the audience to know something's important, someone's going to say it differently. So, like, if they're talking about a special drug that they're using, and you want that to stick out, that's one reason to do it, right? Another reason would be, of course, um, emphasis in the way they're speaking. So, if something hurts, you know, then they're going to say this hurts, one way or another. Um, so it would be different than the regular tone of speech. So you would embolden it and emphasize it. Definitely. I might even, want to make this bold over here. Ah, ah, ah. Or even Cromwell. Ah, you're a Cromwell. Ah, you're a Cromwell. That's how I think Cap talks. Ah, I'm really happy with these balloons here. This one's gonna be harder because let's see. This guy's got to come out of here now, right? And then of course these would be combined. So these would be combined to look like this. Wait, what? When did that do anything? Plan on these guys will be combined. Why did that work? Combined selected layers. Well, that's weird. Well, even though, we can just do this. Do this. Like it's going on. Damn it. See how this would look. I don't know if I like this. It's kind of weird. It's too much time. It's conveying too much time span. So I want it to be one-sided, like lopsided. And I plan on making the city just as proud. But yeah, but even if some of you are like, man, this is taking forever. Yeah, you have to do that. You have to find your character's voice. But even if you guys are thinking this is taking a long time, just because I want to get this down solid, and because even the lettering in a comic book could set the mood, you know. I kind of like this right here, though. I'm gonna dig this. What is going on with this stuff? Because of the masks. That's as far as that's going to go. This, we're gonna pump this up. Try to combine these layers. No, they're combined, but I'll just have to white paint these. Doesn't look too bad. And now I can do behind, do in front, and then we can put this guy's on. Oops. What's his next line? Cap, page 4. Alright. Now I gotta think about what's going on in these next panels. I got the perfect team for you. You'll be working with our knight. It's gonna magic up, open up for a while. This actually might be good over here. Hey, what's up, El Guapo? What's up, man? What are you doing? Thanks for tuning in, brother. Just doing some lettering. Here's a fifth page, page 5. Trying to get some nice form to these letters. What did that just do? Not what I wanted. Oops. How was your 4th of July, man? If you guys have not seen El Guapo's art, it's pretty awesome. He's got a comic on Indiegogo right now called Chongo. It's sick. Really cool story. Demons, families, El Guapo, the God. Definitely check that out. Been working. Night. Yeah, our Magic Hop here is part of the Night team. It's like Ambrosia City's Vice. So Night is an anagram for stands for a bunch of stuff. So the K in Night is Chem, which is magical drugs, and then necromancy, invocations, and trafficking enforcement. So anything that deals with magical drugs, raising the dead with magic, invoking spirits with magic, and any type of trafficking of those things. So it's basically a Vice team. We just put a little magical spin on it. It's pretty cool. All right, bro. Page 5. This is the first time we see um, the police department, and this is Ambrosia City PD. I wanted to make the kind of like the narration caption boxes, the settings are going to be more like a TV show. So there's no boxes around them. It's kind of like you're watching a television show, and you see them kind of like credits where it would say, we're in a different scene, or this is, place. So go to the city police department, and this is our magic cop, Iggy Cromwell's first day on the job, and the captain of the police department is kind of getting them settled in here. So here's Iggy, and on these first few pages, we're just introducing the characters. He meets this lovely lady. She's a witch. Her name is Helly, so she's kind of checking him out as he's getting a tour of the office. And we're about to see his partner, who's got some hairy legs and some really cool toenails, who is a wolf man. And the captain's slamming the file down on Grey Wolf's desk because he's kind of a slacker. He's just about ready to retire, and I think everybody on the police force kind of wants that to happen too because he's not giving his 100%. So yeah, there's page 5 right there, colored, everything. Just getting these letters down. Uh, just did this panel two's letters, kind of like this little squiggly tail behind his head. But yeah, just chilling and lettering, my man. A big balloon. A lot of white space. Yeah, I'm using Manga Studio, and it's really cool how you could just go in and edit all your balloons and everything. And we got a little redundancy right there. So I'm going to change this one to crew. The upper left corner, this guy here. Um, you think so? So I want the reader to read this first because this is the setting, right? Like in a traditional comic, I would have the setting in the upper left corner, um, so they know that. Like that's the first thing they acknowledge about this panel that's different from the last page. So I want that to be read first. Do you think it would make a difference if I had this guy up here, which is the conversation that's happening? You know, because then if you get the conversation first, I think the reader, even though it's obviously a different setting, they might think this is dialogue from the last setting. You know what I'm saying? What do you think of that? So if I have the setting, which is Ambrosia PD, then I should really have, you know, a week earlier because this goes back in time. And then this is dialogue up there. Then that defeats the purpose of having the diet or the letters like this. Oops. Like the TV show credit letters. I don't know. Oh, maybe I'll move around. All right, this guy here. Yeah, I got you. I got you, man. I appreciate it. This is not enough space for that eye up there. Got the perfect clue for you. You'll be working as a detective on our night team. And then the next dialogue. All right, let's see here. Then we'll do this guy. I'm gonna make this old. A while now. While. Oops. Hmm. Look. That's probably for a while now. Thanks, man. Yeah, it's. I think this page turned out really, really cool. I appreciate it, man. I want to know that you're giving props. It was funny at the last minute. Cap didn't have glasses on, and in all the concepts and stuff, and even in the pilot issue, I don't know if you got a chance to read that, but Cap is in it, and he doesn't have glasses on. And this panel was the same. He just didn't have that eyewear. So I'm like, man, there's something missing. Like his eyes kind of look weird. And I'm like, oh, we think we should throw on some reading glasses for him. And that's all I said. And then I looked over, and Brandon was looking up some 80s glasses like this. I'm like, oh man, my dad has glasses like those that he used to use probably in the 80s when he went like target shooting. That's hilarious. So I think he chose the perfect glasses, and it really bumps up the character a little bit. I thought that was pretty cool. Thanks, El Guapo. I appreciate it, man. That's true. You should go and promote on Ethan's channel. I saw it in our CG chat. Who said that? One of the guys just said that. Um, do like a super chat, like $5 super chat over there. You can definitely get Ethan to talk about Chongo a little bit, even if he just says it, you know. Maybe like here, because there's nothing really in the background there. It's pretty good. But I don't know. I don't know if I like the bottom of this. I think it's fine, but it does need a period. Magic Cop open or oh, let me guess. Want to stick around these? That should be fine. Go back to the way it was. Pretty textbook balloon here. For that piece right there. I might put his little tail behind his hand here. Kind of cool. I think it's balanced pretty well. Now that I put this guy over here, and that's what's good about like I saw a stream. Eric Weathers was streaming, and he's lettering Monster MD. Awesome looking book coming out on Indiegogo right now. Check it out if you haven't already. Monster MD by Von Klaus, and he was hanging out and streaming with Vaughn, the writer of Monster MD, and they were going back and forth, talking about the lettering. Eric was doing his thing. He's like, hey, do you mind if I move this dialogue up here to this panel? Because as a letterer, things fit better once the letter has it in their hands and he has the art in front of him. If he can move some dialogue around, it'll fit better, flow better. So, unless you're like, Eric, I trust you fully, do whatever you want, then Eric's got to ask, he's got to be asked upon and be like, hey, but that's really cool. They can hang out, they have that dynamic, they have a relationship, and talking things through, changing things up. Whereas if I'm lettering this stuff myself, I can make those decisions. And it's good. Like I said before, I can edit while I'm doing that as well. Very cool. I dig it. And if we these guys, there we go. Works now, huh? Pretty good. And then now for the tail. And then this guy. We'll see how people like this. I'm all about it. I'm all about it. Don't message me. No problem. Yeah, so I'm excited to see Spider-Man, even though I already heard spoilers. Should be fun though. Mysterio's awesome. I still can't believe they did Mysterio. That is so cool. And it's funny because it's almost like with Spider-Man, they still have so many characters they could pull from. But you look at a character like Batman, right? Batman notoriously has the best villains, right? That's what they say. But you think of Batman villains, and you're like, haven't we seen all of them in a movie one time or another? Right? Like we've seen every Batman villain in the movie, basically. I mean, main ones. We haven't seen Jarvis touch the Mad Hatter, although we've seen him on the TV shows. But if you include like Gotham, you've seen all of Batman villains. Then you look at Spider-Man, even though he has notoriously the second best rogues gallery in all of comics, and there's still a bunch of villains. But we haven't seen Scorpion yet. The Easter egg of Scorpion in Homecoming. We haven't seen Tombstone or even the Hunter we saw Electro, but that sucked. We haven't seen Morbius. A bunch of villains. You could, Carnage still out there. We haven't seen Venom versus Spider-Man, right? And that looks pretty cool. Except I should have did this first. Eh, eh, eh. Trying to make it so I don't have to go mask this again. Probably do though. Who else? We haven't seen Prowler live action. But then again, I think Batman's had more movies, hasn't it? Has it not? I don't know. See people watching. Who's lurking in my chat? Why aren't you saying hi? Becoming part of the Magic Maniacs, the fans of Magic Cop. Join the Magic Maniacs. We're the coolest. I promise. We're the coolest. I think that's good there. Behind the hand action? I dig it. It's random pen. Brandon just put a pen in this guy's hand for no reason. I don't know why. He did though. I don't know why. We got Cap. Oh, we gotta give him a little tail. But gotta select this freaking thing. I wish I would. Oh no. Does this work anymore? No, it should. I like this. I don't want to. Get rid of this. That means I cannot edit this dialogue. Oh, no, I can't. Tab. Well, we're gonna have to deal with that. Ew, rounds. Do something like that. And then we will. Where is this though? This is connected to this. I really need. Alright, now it's connected up there for some reason. This is really dumb. Go back, okay. Alright. do this. Anyways, get away with it. We won't get away with it now. Look at that. Oh no. Very delicate work done here to make this work. Yeah, yeah. Look at that. To God. I'm to God. Alright, open it up a little bit. A little bit. A little bit. A little bit. Make sure this isn't creating tangents. Okay. Alright, alright. I like it. Oh no, I forgot I moved it. The masking fell off. God dang it. Better get rid of the pen. Oh, you need the thumb mask. Oh. Yikes. The cool thing about this is, though the masking is a paint holder, it works just like a regular mask in Photoshop. Is that you add color and it just, fills back in. Basic Photoshop stuff. Using masks. Oh, God, my eyes are tired. Now this, that's good. I could have just put a little guy. This little guy. Do that. Probably easier, less distracting. You don't want to be in the way of his shoulder and stuff. So, do this. Do that. That'll be easier. We'll wait to this bottom of the tail. Probably. Alright, last two panels. These ones will go quick. Probably, maybe. Alright, so now Cap is telling Iggy about his partner. And this one is going to be a box because he's off camera. Um, yeah. And what did I just do? Talking about how gung ho he was back in the day. But now he doesn't really do anything. He just sits around. Sits around like some people I know. Not doing anything. Partner, partners. Named Gray Wolf. Named Gray Wolf. Finish up these two panels real quick. This is our panel. We will put some quotes. And then the next, I think this ends with an ellipses. Because the next one, yeah, some ellipses. And another quote. And I think we'll do the box. Because there's not really a good spot to put Blu-ray in there here. So we're gonna do a box. My favorite of the boxes. Love me some box. Some box narration boxes. Even though it's not a narration right here. I showed this earlier in the stream how you can make boxes really easy. Even it's coded like this. I did a book called The Lost Pages, and it's supposed to be, the comic is supposed to be as if these stories you're reading are from an ancient text. So narration boxes try to use this tool to make it look like they are little bits of paper ripped out of a book. So you can have a lot of fun with this tool and even making shapes. So if you see here, I could make, crazy shapes and stuff, and it'll be the narration box, which you put text in, and then on top of that, you could click on this. It has a bunch of cool, movable points, which is awesome. I'm digging it. And just with these points, actually, this point shouldn't be here. I don't know why that point's there. I'm dumb for doing that. Because it should just be 4 points. And if it's on a slant like that, we will fix that. And I'll show you guys how we're going to fix that right here. You just move it down. Um, and then, try to get it as close as you can. And, we can really zoom in here. And you see that this line, this red line, is uneven. If you click on that, and you can just fully straighten it out. There's no unevenness there. And then this one, too, needs to be lowered to be straight. All the way straight. here needs to be over to the right, and that one is all the way straight. It's kind of weird to tell, hard to tell sometimes, but you'll get there. And now you have even Steven right there. Make it smaller, and then we're gonna make this taller also. So there's a little bit more leading between the letters and the edges of the box. Ah, I don't know what I just did. Um, the comment. Always changing these, trying to make them fit better and look better. I don't know if that looks better or no. I could do back in the day. Back in the day. Kind of cooler, huh? Art as an old timer. His name's Grey Wolf. Real gung ho back in the day. And then, but yeah, the focus, the thing I love about this panel is our colorist just nailed it on the head. I gave him some notes, especially well, for this panel in particular, is we want the focus of the audience to be on Helly, right? Because she's a new character. We see she's checking Magikarp out. We see Magikarp in this panel, but I specifically told Eugene to put some heavy shadows on him, maybe a blue tint to make him less important to the eye and make Helly pop more in the background. Where he's in the foreground, you see a lot of facial features from him. Brandon nailed that there to focus on Helly, which she did a great job drawing her, and the color is just making her pop even more. All right, last panel, one balloon here as we see Magikarp, putting his hand through his hair, just caught a shot of a pretty hot-looking witch. And for some reason, Brandon gave this cop a hook hand because that's what the world has come to. We have hook-handed police officers. Last thing of dialogue here to show the relationship between Cap and the slacker, old timer Grey Wolf, is definitely going to be bold, and this is going to be Bubble. So change that letting to -68. But I think that's maybe retired to be honest online. Should be yeah. And I think we'll actually bump the the uh, the font size on retired to make it even more emphasize because he's saying it that way. He's talking to Iggy, but through his frustration with Grey Wolf, he's yelling at him, telling him he should be retired, Slapping this down, slapping it down on the desk there. You guys excited to see this last balloon here? So I can go home? Not liking the balloon, guys. There we go. That's a balloon. Alright, we can work with this. Let's work with this. A little less stress over here. One more. Closed. Hug those letters. Hug them. Hug them good. That's pretty good. These guys up here looking good. Okay. This little one. Tail. Tail time. Yeah. That's good, y'all. I think it's good, y'all. And I think this should still be like over here. Ambrosia City Police Department. This needs to be whatever. Too claustrophobic there. Not enough claustrophobic here. So you're straight out of the academy, huh? That must be a that must be a miss. And then he stops and pauses. Ah, you look Cromwell. Did I make that bold? Yo, how did I do that already? Y'all saw it, right? You look Cromwell. Looks like you took up the training. Folks must be proud. I like to think so, Cap. Plan on making the city just as proud. You gotta have that curve, emotion, ocean in the ocean. And then let's do that. And then I'm gonna have to. There we go. That was better. Give it the one overlook. Got the perfect crew for you. You'll be working as a detective on our night team. We had a spot for a magic cop open for a while now. Spot for a magic cop open. Oh, stop. There's no timer is easy. Hold on, his name is Grey Wolf. Real gung ho back in the day. A bit too claustrophobic here on this box. Better should be retired. And then the next page, we meet the infamous Grey Wolf. Yeah. I like it. I think that was pretty fun. What do you guys think? There's only three watching. You guys aren't chatting, but thank you so much for watching this. I'm going to do more of these. Hopefully I can get some friends in to chat with me. We could draw while I do some lettering. Very fun and calming. When I do this, it really makes me feel even more part of the process than just writing the thing. Because the writing happens, especially for me, like I'll write the script, and then it's off to the artist, and then they have to take their time drawing some beautiful art, and I'm just sitting here twiddling my thumbs. And I don't want to be twiddling my thumbs. I want to be, part of the process even more than just writing. So this really makes me feel a part of it, and it makes me feel the progression of the comic being made, and that's what I live for. I love hitting those goals and getting these pages out and ready to be in the hands of the readers. So thanks for watching, everybody. Like and subscribe if you haven't already. And yeah, I will catch you next time, and we'll see you later.